Guys, welcome to episode 22, as Taylor Swift would say.
Terrible art.
We have
She's phenomenal, actually.
we have
That'd be terrible.
She's a great writer.
Holden's just yanking your chain. We got my sister back on
Hello.
after
Yeah.
20 episodes. We're gonna have her on every 20 episodes, I guess.
Oh, really?
Every 20.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. It's a theme. I like it.
42.
Yeah.
Next.
Jackie Robinson.
May he rest in peace.
True. Well, he died a long time ago.
He says.
Rude.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been reading a lot.
What have you been?
Just-
Have you been reading into?
Yeah,
Every
you have a book
Generation?
here. It was
I do. Yeah.
Oh, is that Buffy?
Yeah. I read most
Good
of it
show.
last night, which is why I slept in so late today.
Okay.
I stayed up till like 4 to read it.
Mm.
But yeah, I've mostly been reading memoirs, which is really cool.
they're good.
They are good.
So did
They're
you
making me sad.
did you deal with the power outage last week?
Ugh. Yes, it was so hot.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
In Central Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
to specify.
Yes, there
so-
was a power outage in Central Ohio
I-
because the systems, like AEP, was
That's
overloaded.
Yeah.
I work in a different city, so I drove to that city for work.
Power's out.
And the whole city was out of power, so it was kind of crazy because all the traffic lights were down, and I'd never seen anything like that. You're supposed to treat it like a four-way stop, but everybody was just going.
You have
Yeah.
to treat it like a 4-way stop
Every-
because otherwise it's so dangerous.
Everybody was just going.
It's
Even the
because
cops.
people in Ohio are the worst drivers in the nation. Did you know that?
Florida.
No, seriously.
really?
Like we were ruled the worst drivers in the nation,
I'm
which is
surprised-
why they passed a law in 2017 that if you're 18 or older and you fail your driver's test, you have to take a class in
Oh.
order to get.
I'm surprised at that
license.
because I've encountered worse drivers in Florida and North Carolina.
I mean, yeah,
And New York.
but no,
Well,
New York.
we don't-
New York is great. New York is
Oh,
fine.
we don't
They're
know.
just slow. They don't.
But yeah.
Because Chicago's pretty good. Atlanta's terrible. I've been in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta's not terrible. They just don't know
Atlanta's
how to use
pretty
a
bad.
fast lane.
Yeah, which is terrible.
But we don't know how to use it here. People go so
Atlanta's
slow.
the
Yeah.
LA of the East, besides New York.
Yeah.
LA of the South.
LA of the southeast.
But yeah, it's
Where-
pretry bad.
Yeah, because I'd say Western states are surprisingly kind of nice. New Mexico and Arizona.
My dad was.
But
Well,
there's
there's
also
no one
less
there.
traffic, I think.
Yeah, that's,
Oh.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, basically.
It's like going to Wyoming and say, "Oh, the roads are clear."
I
Well, the
kinda
roads
wanna go on a road
sucked in
trip that
Wyoming when
way.
we were there.
I don't remember our Wyoming trip that
It's
much.
just high winds.
Oh, but it was very hot. Sorry.
Do you remember?
I
In
do.
Wyoming?
Wait, I'm talking about the heat, the power outage.
Oh,
I switched
yeah.
Hilliard.
I reverted.
The
town I
go to work
In Columbus, in Columbus.
I like
Yeah.
your.
And
like,
just
we
like
can't- we
lots
can't
of
spend-
places in Ohio. But we lost power from like 2 p.m. Tuesday
And our
Yeah.
whole
until the
building shut
morning.
down.
Luckily, not in our town. Our town's great.
Yeah.
We never
And my roommate and I had to sleep on our couch because it was like the coolest room in the house. But
Yeah.
it was fine. And then she cut my hair because it was too hot.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank you.
Our parking lot was like all dark too, so I was like, oh my god. And then I got a really good parking spot, and then I called Holden. He's the first person I called, and
Yeah.
then we talked for a little bit, and
And
then I was like, I'm out of here. So I left.
We had like candles set up, and we only had like 2 lit because it was gonna be too hot with all the flame. And we played chess, and then we went to sleep, and it was fun.
How'd you do at chess?
I beat her, but she was high, so
Oh.
She was high.
And you were low.
apparently.
Yeah.
But it was cool. And then our power came on in the morning for a little bit, and that's when she cut her hair and mine. And then it went out again, and we went to the pool.
Bree walked up to me yesterday and she said, "So you got the power last week?"
What? You got the power?
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, that was all me."
Meyer, I went
You
to
have so much persuasion and influence.
I went to Meyer yesterday and half of the store's power was out for some reason.
Because Kyle.
Again?
Here. Yeah, just here.
Did I blame Kyle Price?
I went into I was getting ice cream. I was next to this guy and he was like, a lot of options, huh? And there's just nothing in the ice cream aisle. Yeah.
Very sarcastic guy.
And then,
Yep, there are a lot of options.
yeah, you looked at me and just walked away. But
Why do people feel the need to say things? Like,
At all.
I guess
This
I
goes
guess
for
it's-
you too.
I know. I realize I'm very random, but I'm not usually like sarcastic, especially about ice cream. Don't joke about
Not
ice
something to
cream
joke
with
about.
me.
No, do
It's
not
so
joke
important.
about
It
that.
was all like dairy-free ice cream.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It's
Yeah.
that stuff. Like some brands are okay, but like a lot of the ones I've tried are really gritty. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have the ice cream
Your phone
feel.
just turned on.
Oh,
For lactose intolerant
they
people.
want to help me. You can't.
Yeah.
It's for lactose intolerant people.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just for you.
Just
Or-
eat
or
frozen
vegan
yogurt.
people.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, frozen yogurt can have dairy.
No.
It does.
No.
Yogurt.
No.
Yogurt is dairy, Owen.
No.
I know.
Also, frozen yogurt's not even good. I mean, it's
What?
good.
Well,
Yeah,
It's
have you ever been
fake.
to Oyo?
It's fake ice cream. It's
Dude.
not real.
The Oyo is the best place in near AMC.
Orange Leaf.
I thought you were
Orange
about to. I thought you were about to go real bold and say the world.
Best place near. I think Genji to Go is better than that place.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
They'll give you that.
Third best place.
We should go there. That's a good place. Have you ever
Okay.
been? Genji to Go?
Let's go today.
Yeah, we'll go today.
All right.
I can't.
Yeah, I know you work.
Okay.
We'll ship it to you.
Okay. Ship
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Ship it. It'll get here in 2 to 3 business days.
Yeah.
3 to 5, actually, not 2 to 3.
You're correcting your statement.
I am. Let me retract.
Edit it out.
Okay.
No, it was great.
Edit that part out. Of
It's
us
already
arguing.
6 minutes. This feels like it's been going a lot faster than the last 2 weeks, or just last week.
Yeah, because we had terrible guests.
Well, 2 weeks ago was
Thanks.
fine. I liked 2 weeks ago because we were on the highway the whole time.
Yeah, with the worst guest ever.
Connor?
Yeah.
Rude. He doesn't even like strawberries.
He does. I
What
told
the
her that he
fuck?
doesn't like strawberries.
What the fuck, Connor?
So a story about Connor. So I was driving my brother. I was driving my brother home from his friend's house, and
Mhm.
it's like on that area on the roundabout towards up to Han to get to 665.
Yeah.
Specifying our roads.
Now they're gonna
And
dox us.
when I was on that road, I was going like 80, you know, as you do.
Yeah.
And this guy behind me was like trying to catch up to me. I was like, "What the heck? Nobody's normally going this
Is that
fast."
Connor?
And then
Sorry.
and then I like I'm like, all right, I'll just go faster.
Let me
then.
just
So I-
spoil the
Whole story.
I go faster to like lose him, and then my brother's like, "Why are you going so fast?" Like, this guy behind me is on my tail. And then I'm like, so I go right, and then I pull up to the light, and then he goes to that light, like orders or not orders 665 to like the road that like never turns green when you're going that way.
Yeah.
And I just wait in the left lane because it takes forever, and then he pulls up in the right lane. Nobody ever goes in the right lane for that light. I'm like, what the fuck? And then and then I look, and it's Connor.
Yeah.
And then he rolls down his window and goes, "What are you doing?"
It's funny because he did the same thing kinda to me. He was like, I was at a party with
Does he just have nothing to do except
No,
like
yeah, he
chase
said,
after
"Guess
you
so."
guys?
I said, it was weird that you were pulling up to the right because nobody goes in that lane. He's like, "Oh, I was just making a loop around." I was just driving around, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Taking this guy home," and it's my brother.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, nobody had anything to do." I was like, "Well, I have nothing to do." So, and then he's like, "All right."
What?
We talked for like 5 minutes after that, just about stuff. He said, "Yeah, you talked about how like we didn't miss anything after we left Ian's."
Well, yeah, I don't
Um,
think
And then, yeah, that's pretty much
the
it.
wheel debacle.
The wheel debacle. Yeah, Spencer lost his tire.
And then he later lost his life.
Is this Brooke's younger brother?
Brooks?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I
Holy
went to
crap.
school with your guys' sisters.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
But he was he was less mad than like Connor.
Dude, Connor was pissed because he's the only one who knows how to change a tire.
Oh, I saw your stories.
Yeah.
I know how to change a tire. I just have never had to.
Yeah, Connor's had to do it every time.
It's easy.
We
It's
make-
easy though.
Yeah,
You-
I have the
you
tool to
loosen-
take it off. I
You
don't have the tool
loosen the
to raise
bolts
it.
before you raise it, and then you raise it, and
I
then you
know.
take the bolts off
Okay.
the rest of the way, and then you take the tire off, and then you put the spare on,
I
and then
understand.
you put the bolts on, and
It's-
then you lower it and
it's
tighten
more-
So
everything.
we
it's
know
Connor
how to
has
t-
the equipment.
Yeah, it's more
That's
we
what
know
it
how to
is.
do it. It's
Every
no one has the
car should
equipment.
have the equipment. Buy some.
Well, he had the shitty one that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Spencer's.
Uh,
And then Aiden was like, "Oh, your lights are on," even though that's how all Fords are. Their lights are on when you turn it on.
my
Yeah.
lights are on too. Wait, what?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like when you turn your car on to unlock it, the lights go on.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
he's like, "You left
The
your lights
headlights.
on."
The headlights.
Mhm.
Okay.
My Audi doesn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Well-
That's
Not
that-
fancy
that's a
enough.
Ford thing.
One time,
It's not a fancy thing. It's
one
just-
time, my
it's just
friend
a
was
weird
driving
thing.
my car because I was drunk,
Oh.
and he like turned my lights off, which I never do because they just automatically turn off.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next time I was driving at night, people were like flashing lights at me, and I was like, "What do you mean?"
What do you mean?
And then I realized that my lights were off, and I was such a dummy because I was always, whenever I see that, I'm like, "How do you not know?" But then I was like, "How did I
Yeah.
not know?" Because well, I think my like the little ones were on, so I like had enough light. But I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to.
I was like, why are they all
automatic.
flashing lights at me? And then I was like, oh shit.
Automatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been used to automatic.
When we drove the Jeep,
Both of my cars have had automatic lights.
Mhm.
yeah, I drove the Jeep with my friend Jared to Arizona, and the Jeep was automatic, but me and him don't have automatic cars, so we were like, is it on or off? And then we got pulled over by like a Kansas cop, and he's like, your back taillights are off.
This is a obscure story, but do you remember when we were driving home from the pumpkin patch a year ago? We were like,
It's a while ago.
it was like at nighttime, and it was like on a dark road, in like a city. I forget what city it was.
Okay.
And I was like, I thought I turned my light on, but I like did like half dim, so that I couldn't see anything. So I was like, what the hell's going on? And then like we get to the light, I'm like, what the hell's going on with my light? And then I turn up, and I was like, oh, there we go. I don't know if you remember that.
Who
but
were we with?
with Grayson.
Why is it so dim? Why can't I see?
Grayson was in the back seat, and you were in the front seat.
Oh, Grayson is a jerk.
Yeah.
What?
Good jerk.
Okay.
No, we only have one jerk friend, and we're not going to disclose that information.
But he
Yeah,
lives-
that's private.
But here's his address, and he lives.
We're not going to pull another person we know.
I'm itching to go on a road trip.
Well, you're going on one.
I'm
right?
looking at a map right now. I'm sorry. I'm like, where can I
Well,
go?
me and Owen are going to Australia. We're driving there soon.
Oh my gosh, can I come? I love it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going a little west of that.
West of
Yeah.
to Asia.
It depends on where you look at it, cause like,
No, it's west.
or east.
It can be east.
Because what we're doing is we're going all the way this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
We're stopping in Paris.
Yeah.
Oh, do it! I know you're not, but do it.
We don't know who's there.
I'm there.
The guy who
Just
we
always.
worked with.
The guy we were. Oh yeah, the French guy.
Yeah, the French guy.
He hates Americans.
Who
Actually, you know
doesn't?
what's crazy is that France, I learned, is like the America of the Europe.
No. No, it's not.
Because there's a lot of
France is wonderful.
yeah, it is, but there's a lot of countries that like hate France.
I heard their social cues are weird though, because
Yeah.
my when
You
my
spit on
grandparents.
people. No, I'm joking.
And
Don't do that.
both
Don't
of
do that.
Both of our flags are red, white, and
Don't do
blue,
that.
and we both
But
have.
so
like,
is Russia. Russia's great.
Oh no.
They're the America of the world.
Of the world.
No.
Is that the word for it?
I mean, we're getting there.
We're part two.
We're part 2. It's so unfortunate.
But Canada's great. We love
Oh,
Canada.
I want to go to Alaska so bad.
That's not Canada.
I think I'm. No, I know. I was just looking at the purple parts.
That's-
Sorry, we're looking at
so
a map
looking at
right now.
Argentina.
That's
United
all our
States.
allies.
So we got.
we're
No.
going
Well, he's not wrong. You got United Kingdom, Argentina,
You know.
India,
Mongolia.
Mongolia, my favorite ally.
Sudan. Which is
Sudan.
great. And no South.
New
Sudan.
Zealand. New Zealand's
Oh
our
yeah, New
ally.
Zealand's purple. You
Yeah.
can barely see it.
Beautiful. I love New Zealand.
And we're
They're
going
the
to war with
best.
And Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Japan's so cute.
Japan is actually one of our greatest allies.
It
so.
is
How do we know?
because it is.
I don't.
We have so many military bases. There,
Oh,
so we're
oh,
chilling.
Does that mean they're allies, or does that mean we invaded them? Let's be real.
We didn't invade them. We
Yeah.
helped them.
We helped. Well, we rebuilt them technically.
We did.
Oh,
And
look
we-
at us colonizing. Wonderful.
Well, to be fair, they colonized first. Well, China.
True.
They did. China colonized Taiwan. I
Yeah.
learned about that recently.
But Taiwan.
That was
is-
during the revolution or the.
They're trying to
Civil War.
colonize Taiwan
Yeah.
again, though. I feel bad for Taiwan.
Because
yeah.
Taiwan's technically China.
Yeah, but
No.
Taiwan is technically free right now.
They are, but they're
But
trying again.
Technically not. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I follow someone that's like she's there for like a month, and she's from Taiwan, and she was like,
that's
"Let's
cool.
talk about the colonization." And I was like, "Oh gosh, I didn't even know about this." Oh, I'm
That's
such
why-
a dunce.
We're going to Malaysia. so-
When?
in-
Sorry, that was really loud.
Lower the
Are you
audio
lying?
levels.
Are you lying?
No.
Holden always lies.
What?
Don't
We
lie
could
about
actually go to
things.
Malaysia in
We-
2 years.
We could, but why?
Let's go
wouldn't
to Egypt.
Oh,
we?
God.
That'd be cool.
I want to go see the pyramids
Pole
before
and
I'm 25.
Napoleon.
That's my goal.
Find the Magna Carta.
Yeah, and then we'll ask him for help.
Napoleon.
You guys can't be silly there.
Oh yeah, we'll be.
We'll
silly.
get killed.
No, not necessarily.
Our friend Khalid can help us out. He's from Kenya.
Yeah,
so-
Oh my
Kenya.
gosh, I have a friend named Khalid.
Really? From
He's-
Kenya?
No, he's from Morocco.
Is he the same Khalid? Oh wait, no, he's not the same Khalid. He's from
Yeah.
Morocco.
He works at Whole Foods.
Oh.
I love him.
Khalid,
He's so sweet.
our Khalid hates Whole Foods.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he probably does.
What? Who doesn't anymore?
Speaking for him.
Everybody hates Whole Foods.
He hates all like.
I want a
American
speaker
stuff.
though. I want a Bluetooth speaker.
From what?
We had team member
Morocco.
appreciation. We had team member appreciation week because we only get a week.
Oh.
Two?
For them to appreciate us.
Oh.
But we like had raffles and stuff that week, and I was like everyone's name in the store was put in a raffle, and they pulled mine for the speaker, so I got a Bluetooth speaker.
Is it good?
It is.
Is it like a beat one or
It's
No.
it's red. I forget what it's called.
red?
But there were two,
Beats
I
by
guess. There were
Yeah.
two, and another person won one, and everyone came up to me and was like, "I'm so jealous." And it was really fun.
God.
I was like, I didn't know there was a raffle.
That's like winning a bike at the JC Carnival.
I know. But
So
one of
that's
my
what
one of my
we're
coworkers was like, "Which color did you get?" And I was like, "There were two colors. What color is the other one?" And he said gray. And I was like, "Oh, I'm good with red. I'm good with the red."
Yeah.
Because I was expecting it
Red
to be
dude's
like
gray.
blue or
What?
something.
But it's gray.
What?
But it's well, that's true.
You're
but
wearing gray. That's why you said that.
Well, that's just a coincidence. But
But-
Sonny Gray
What
plays
did
for
your
the
shirt
Reds.
say?
John Tron.
John Tron. He's
For
a
what?
YouTuber.
Oh.
Yeah, very famous in
You
New
know
York
what-
City.
You know what team this is? Don't say it.
Blue Jays.
Nice.
Well, it's the animal.
It's
Yeah.
a Canada team.
What,
Yes.
what city?
What city?
Pretty easy. guess.
Pretty near here.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of close.
Yeah, you can go in there.
You can go.
Toronto?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool! I thought I was gonna be wrong.
We thought so too.
I know you did. You have no faith in me.
It's true.
At least when it comes to sports.
It's true.
That's fine.
It's true.
I want to go to Antarctica.
I want to go there too.
The science labs.
I keep trying to win things, but
Like
To
win
win
the
a-
Antarctica.
Win a trip to Antarctica.
yeah, there are things that you can do that for. That didn't
Only
make
it's
sense.
highly illegal.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Go to jail.
You're a liar.
You remember when I was the president?
Antarctican jail.
You remember when I was the president of
They
Antarctica?
just keep you with the
Yeah.
penguins.
You freeze to death.
I love penguins though. I just
Yeah.
swim
No, I would
with
give
them.
a speech and say we're giving global warming to Antarctica.
Or
So it just
Antarctica.
melts and.
I mean,
we're
it
all
is
screwed.
melting.
We'll send the penguins to Siberia. They'll be
All
there.
the edges of all the continents are gonna be floods.
Guess what? The world won't be a thing in 2 billion years.
Thank God.
Wow. 'Cause we're gonna last that long. I doubt it. The world's gonna die off way before that.
No.
Well, the Andromeda galaxy is gonna blow up.
dude,
It's
What?
gonna blow up
dude,
our
Pop
galaxy.
Tropic Island? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I have no idea.
Oh goodness.
So I have a story. So,
Okay.
you know what's the shittiest thing in the world?
Oh
Ice.
shit.
You has a good point. But it's the Papa John's app.
I've had it for a while. It's all right.
So this is what.
Why
this,
do we have apps for
this is
everything now?
this is
It's
the
weird.
story. So
Get an app for this restaurant.
I was at my mom's place and I was getting pizza for my brother
yeah.
and they didn't let me change my address. So like I ordered it and I was
Did
like,
it deliver here?
yeah. So I'm getting to that.
Sorry,
um,
let me just keep finishing your story.
So I ordered it, and then usually it like comes up with like any other delivery service like comes up with what's your address. It didn't do that, so like.
So was it
It
pick
went-
up or carry out?
It was delivery.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, it's delivery. I selected delivery, and then I was like, the address should be here now, and then it said your order is getting made right now. I was like, what the heck? Can I redo this? And then like I go into it, I like change some things, and it still says this is gonna be delivered to Han Road, our road. I was like, great.
You
So
could probably call them and be like,
so-
change it.
I didn't want to call them.
Well, the whole thing could have been inverted.
So then what I do is like I start booking it. I'm like I need to I need to make it back to my house.
I have to meet them.
I had to make it back to my house to like check the app, and it
Yeah.
says it's on its way when I get in my car. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
God.
the fastest they've ever made pizza in my life. So I like get in the car and like I zoom, and then I get in the driveway, and the car's already in the driveway.
Oh God.
And I
You're
pull
like,
up,
that's mine.
And I pull up, and then I
They're
go.
probably like, who the fuck is this guy?
I go up
Where
to
did he come from? What's happening right now?
I go up to my porch and my dad's opened the door and he has the pizza in his hands reading the receipt. And then I go up and then my dad goes, "Oh, there he is."
It would be funny. I just imagine your dad already ate it all. I was like, what's going on?
And then I tip the guy and he leaves. And then my dad goes, I was gonna eat this.
Did you at least give him a slice?
No, I did not give him
Wow,
a
you
douche.
And then he had to order Donatos and they delivered it.
It's
there.
fine because on Father's Day I ordered a Mexican food and we ate Mexican food.
I love
What kind of Mexican food?
Delicious.
It's near Brown Road.
It is on
it's a
Brown
restaurant.
Road.
It's on Brown Road.
What's it called?
I don't know
I
what it's
don't know
called.
the name. It's
cool.
this cute little place, and it's
We gotta
so
go
good.
sometime.
All right.
Yeah,
It's.
I want to come.
No.
Have you ever had authentic Mexican food? It's really
Yeah,
good.
it is
My-
authentic.
Probably from my.
I'm
dad.
saying like in Mexico.
Oh, have
pretty
you been
My
to
dad's
Mexico?
been
Yeah.
to Mexico.
I've never
I've been
been
across
to
the border
Mexico.
for a few minutes. That's
And
it.
then they kick you
A
out.
few minutes.
Yeah.
But, like I just
They're like,
imagine
"You
you went
don't
to like the
belong.
nearest taco
You're wearing a
stand.
Canada hat. Get out.
Yeah, they're like wrong
No,
place.
So this is what I imagine. You're like in Texas, and then you're like, "Oh, let me see. There's Mexico stands over here." And then you go
Mexico
to,
State.
or
What are you saying?
taco stands. No.
Oh.
And then you go over and you're like, "Oh, I'll have a taco," and you're like, "Oh, thank you." And then this guy's like, "Hey!" what are you-" and then you get kicked out.
I've had New Mexican food in New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's great.
I want to go to New Mexico.
You never been?
No.
It's a great state.
I've not been to.
My sister and I have
Utah?
not been in the same states.
I've not been
No.
to Utah, Nevada, Arizona, or
True.
New Mexico.
Same.
Arizona's one of my favorite states ever.
I've been to everyone else.
Arizona's probably my
Okay, I speak for Kayla.
first or second favorite state.
You don't speak for me.
Well, Kayla and I have been in the same
Okay.
states.
I'll be there soon in a week.
I don't think I've been to Alabama either, but that's not a big.
I don't
loss.
count that either. We drove through it, but
Alabama is full of jerks.
That's
Yeah.
not a big loss. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And we've only been in Mississippi for 20 minutes.
I've heard Mississippi's terrible.
I've been to
terrible.
Mississippi.
Yeah, for 20 minutes.
No, I've been.
Yeah, for 20 minutes.
Stop talking.
My stepdad lived there for a few years and he said it was terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh my gosh, can we go to Minnesota?
We've been to Minnesota.
I know.
We went to the Mall of America.
There's
I don't think I've ever been to Minnesota.
The Mall of America is great.
I have this book that like has like obscure places you can go in the universe. It was the world.
Universe. Oh my god.
I want to see that book.
Here in Saturn, there's.
Listen, on Mars, there's this lake and you can swim in it.
I
No,
wish.
in the world.
Elon Musk's friend.
In the world.
Good.
Which
And
world?
there's a place in Minnesota that's the quietest room in
Marshall's
the
house.
world.
Marshall's
No,
house.
in the world, and it's so quiet that people can't last like 5 minutes there without going crazy because they can
What?
you can hear your own heartbeat.
That's cool.
I know. And I want to go and I want to see if I can outlast
Kayla-
the person that stayed the longest.
Kayla, you're gonna. It's like those things where like people take like a code of silence in like Asia,
Yeah.
and they can't speak for like years. Kayla's gonna break that.
The code of
never-
seconds.
Yeah.
I can be quiet.
No, you cannot.
My competitive
This is-
nature
This is
is more intense than my need for speech.
a couple of
like
TV
if we're in a
show.
quiet game, I will outlast
The
you.
need for speech.
A couple of TV show examples I have are Ninjago and Kickin' It. This is in Kickin' It as well. So Ninjago, the example is Jay. He starts blabbering around and they're like, "Hey, we can't talk."
Are you comparing me to
And then-
people that are annoying?
Yes.
Kicking
That's rude.
And then in Kickin' It, it's
Don't
Milton.
even.
it's a good one.
Why?
It's Milton and Jerry.
What about
Because-
Kim?
Kim was not in the scene.
Kim
But
Kardashian.
like all the people are like supposed to take a code of silence, and then Jerry's like, "Oh, so they can't talk."
That's
then
perfect.
and then Milton starts like making fun of them and asking them questions, and he's like, and then one of the guys is like, "You idiot!" And then they kick him out for talking. He's like, "No, all my training."
I think there's a moment in like Seinfeld where
And in Monk.
Jerry's like, it's a good show. Jerry's like,
Monk's a good show.
we're all quiet, and then Gregor's like, so when do we stop talking? And then they're all like, what?
But yeah, remind me to show you that scene, the kicking it one in particular.
At Gingy to go, we'll watch it. To go.
I want food.
You want food? Well, you can get some on the way to Whole Foods.
To go.
No.
What time is it?
I don't know.
2 o'clock.
You just looked at your phone.
I did. It's 2:55. I
Okay.
was just being a douche.
It's almost
2:55.
3.
It's almost
55.
3:55.
In an hour.
So you're still not into sports?
Still not.
It depends on what sports we're talking about.
Baseball.
Lacrosse.
That's okay.
Well,
Poor
one-
Aiden.
Don't worry, nobody's into lacrosse except our friend Aiden.
And he's dead, so it's okay.
He's
You're
alive.
lying.
He's alive.
Oh god.
Well, he's as good as dead.
Might as well
Because
be.
he likes lacrosse.
Because he's a Browns fan.
And his heart stopped beating.
All right.
What sports are we talking? I like soccer.
Baseball.
Soccer.
I like to watch baseball.
Okay, so you like soccer. Can you even name a soccer team besides the Crew?
Or Chelsea.
Chelsea.
There's an A at the end.
Manchester United.
Yeah, but it's silent. Manchester United, alright. But Manchester City is way better.
Because it's a city, and they're not united.
Our dad likes Manchester United.
Really?
Hard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He hates Manchester City, but I like Manchester City.
And they lose every year.
I don't know which I like. I want to go to a soccer game in the UK.
That's probably good atmosphere.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
You could die. They could like kill people there.
True. Soccer.
But we
is
could
great.
go to the
Soccer's
pub
crazy.
and make friends with the crazy fans, and then they'll defend us.
The Irish people, you gotta support Ireland
True.
in England.
True.
Yeah.
Dude, you have to make an uprising in England to like,
No!
support Ireland.
Take back Ireland.
Make all of the UK Ireland.
That'd be cool.
Imagine.
And then wave the Irish flag once again.
Hey,
I
you can
just-
leave Scotland and Wales, but
Yeah, they can be
Scotland and
independent.
Wales are so cute.
yeah, but they get to be their own countries again.
Yeah.
They are,
About
aren't they?
time.
No,
No.
they're in the United Kingdom.
Oof.
But Northern Ireland might be reunited with Ireland.
Don't
soon.
get me started. on
What if
Northern
I just
Ireland.
moved
suck.
to London?
Oh God.
London?
With London.
London, baby.
Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I love that. She's so cool.
Brenda Song. She's
She's
so
dating
cool. She's-
Macaulay Culkin.
They're married now.
They're married and they
Yeah.
have a baby. I could be their nanny.
You want
Yeah.
to be their nanny? Do you know how much that is? Oh, for them.
But what if you leave them home alone?
Don't leave them in the Tipton though.
Yeah.
They both were left home alone. Oh god. Because
Yeah.
her father abandoned her.
Yeah.
She lived
Mr.
in
Mosby.
she lived in the Tipton and Mr.
True.
Mosby took care of her. but
Mr.
he
Mosby was a
wasn't
cool
there.
dude. He
He
let a
wasn't
lot
there
of people
all the
just
time.
stay
I thought you were
there.
talking about the actual actress for a second. I was like, oh,
Brenda Song.
yeah.
What is she singing?
I don't know. She's in New Girl, very briefly.
I
What about
love
Old
that.
Girl?
I don't know.
No, New Girl's so good.
Who's that girl?
Prince asked to be in New Girl because he loved
And
the
he
show.
was in it.
I know.
That's awesome.
He was like, as long as the Kardashians are never in it.
May you rest in peace.
I love him so much. I
Awesome
love
guy.
him so much. The Kardashians
Oh, yeah.
don't need to be in
At
anything.
that Mexican restaurant I was at,
Prince was there?
no, but
Don't talk.
one of the waitresses had a Prince shirt on,
Oh.
and another waitress had
Speaking
a
so much, I'm
AC/DC
sorry.
shirt. So one waitress had a AC/DC shirt, and one had a Prince shirt.
Hey, those are both great.
And both were there.
One's from Minnesota,
In
one's
spirit.
from Australia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, not all
AC/DC 's
everyone.
Most of them.
ACDC's from Australia?
Mhm. All the main
I love
guys.
that so much. I
You
went
didn't
to,
know that?
I went to a concert. What?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Hmm.
I went to a concert, a Tim Impala concert a few weeks ago.
Oh, Tim Impala.
It was
Pretty
so
good.
good.
Other people went there.
He's from Australia, and I didn't know that until I was there and he was speaking, and I was like, oh my god, he's got an accent.
But well, everybody has an accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're
Except
annoying.
for Americans. What?
I don't like our accent.
Other people like our accent, so it's fine.
Yeah. I've talked to some
If
people
you
from other countries.
if you don't grow up with your accent, you like it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, like you like things that are unfamiliar to you.
Yeah.
You
Like-
said, you know what I mean?
Like
I don't know
talking-
if that made sense.
I was talking
It
to.
was really good though. It was raining the whole time. Sorry.
Wow. Oh yeah, I saw that the picture where he was like had a rainy day. But
Had a rainy day.
but
Fuck.
in Arizona, I was talking to a dude.
Was his name Dude?
Yeah, we'll call him dude.
Like the Big Lebowski style.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah,
So,
because Arizona don't really have accents either. But he was like, yeah, all the people from like the South are popular here out west because we don't hear people with country accents. And he was like, but we all hate Californians here in Arizona.
I
was
love
like, understandable.
Californians.
Hmm.
But people in other countries like Southern accents too, because they're like remember
Yeah.
Ani,
Yeah.
Ocean's
German.
exchange student,
Mhm.
when we.
So Ocean had an exchange. Real quick before you start. Ocean had an exchange student named Ani, and Kayla had one named Connie.
Oh, where are they from?
Germany.
Oh,
And I was gonna have one named Marani, but
You're lying shit.
but the Italian guy showed up.
And we went to
ruined
Joey.
everything.
Sorry.
He went to Joji.
And we went to visit her in like 2018. And
Oh, long time ago.
she kept trying to do like a southern accent, like a Southern American accent, and it was so funny because she loved
I
it.
don't know.
And we were doing it for her, and she was like, "I love that. I want to do it." And I miss her so much. But she sounded like a robot when she was doing it, so we
Yeah.
called
Oh,
her
boy.
the Southern Robot. And so she was like, it was really cute. It was cute.
Yeah,
And
it's
so whenever she did it, this is
definitely-
my Southern Robot
It's
accent.
definitely tougher to do foreign accents, and that goes for every country.
I can do Australian.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh yeah, I know it.
What?
Don't do it.
Why?
Because you're
No?
gonna say the roller coaster line.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
That wasn't Australian. I will.
Crocodile Dundee. Greatest Australia.
No.
But what I mean is that like each country like has their own accents. Like we have
Alright, like
Yeah.
people with
we have like Midwest accents.
Yeah.
And then Southern we can do that easily because it's our
My
country.
boss recently.
Um,
Sorry.
But like if you look at England, they have like a London accent and a Yorkshire
A
accent.
Cockney?
yeah, it's all different.
Yeah.
So
So
like
they
Irish accents are cooler.
true. I can never do an
Australian
Irish
accents are
accent.
the coolest.
Yeah, they're up there.
I think the coolest accent is
Italian.
Italian's cool. French is weird.
Mongolian's cool.
Mongolian's
I
cool.
love French.
French accents are cool. I wish I could do a French accent because
I like the language
Wait.
French more.
yeah. Well, the accent's cool too.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, when you're learning a language, you kind of have to like
And then
get the accent
So-
down to speak it fluidly.
yeah, exactly.
Like, because otherwise we just sound American speaking another language.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
If
this,
you don't like get the nuances
there's
of
this
it.
streamer I
doesn't
watch.
sound right.
Not Ray. There's a streamer I watch. He's really good at accents. He can do a British one really well, an Australian one really well, and a French one really
You have
well.
to like flow.
And he knows no French.
into them.
So
And Australian is just chewing. Like
True.
you chew
Yeah.
your
chew gum.
words.
We learned that in German.
Although like
Yeah! Did he show you the same video?
Yeah. Herr
Um,
Bartholomew.
a lot of the Slavic ones are very guttural.
Yeah.
Like if you speak Russian, that's there's such a
could do
I
the
want
Russian
to learn.
accent.
I want to
Okay.
learn
Yeah.
Mandarin.
Mandarin's very hard.
cool.
To learn.
I have two cousins that went to college in China.
Mm.
And one's a flight attendant
I want to be.
to China. Yeah.
22 flight attendants.
I want to
Yeah.
be everything. I want to be everything.
Everything? Like everything.
Kayla, so she wants to do everything, but she never does anything.
I want to.
She's been trying to be an actor for 3 years and has never
Not
tried
trying.
out.
I've not actually tried.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I know. I need to take classes, but I need money for that.
You gotta go to NYU. That's where
I know. Or like Los Angeles.
Or like.
Or
NYU.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Or
But
Atlanta.
Jason Segel went to like NYU, so you have to go there.
Or you could go to Atlanta,
And Josh Radnor went to like a
Ohio State.
Columbus.
yeah, in a play here. I
Yeah.
forget where it's at. I think
A
it's
little
closed.
theater
Columbus
on
Theater,
Broadway.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
wish.
not
Dude,
like-
crazy.
oh, but my boss at Whole Foods, he asked where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like,
New York.
because I don't know if I said something weird, but I think I had an accent for a second, and he was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Here," and he was like,
What are you
"Oh."
doing?
Oh, where's here?
No, I was like Ohio, and he was like, "Oh, you're from here," and I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Well, I have family like that's from Kentucky," and he was like, "Oh, maybe it's just like through," and I was like, "What? Do I have a Kentucky accent?
Well, where were you
What's
born?
happening to me?"
You were born in Troy, right?
Troy. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I was only there till I was 2, and then we moved here.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
But
I told him
we
that-
did grow up in Grove, Kentucky.
Believe
so
me, I told Holden and Connor that story, but they refused to listen.
what?
that I was born in Troy.
No, that we were going to live in Troy up until I was born.
And we
We
refused
did.
to listen.
Yeah, they refused to listen.
You took your first steps here.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Here.
Here.
And your last steps there.
Oh, we'll see. I'll die like in the AT&T building. That'd be crazy.
He'll be 145, so it's okay.
Jesus Christ. I do not want to live that long.
You'll be the coolest dude ever, though. They'll be like, this guy
Yeah.
lived the longest.
Your great grandkids, you'll see them and witness them die.
You'll
Are
see-
you okay, Mr. Smoker Man?
You'll see your great
You'll see them die of old age.
Why would you say that?
Yeah,
And you'll be really
that's
sad.
another thing. I don't want to see my great-great-grandchildren be 84
Do you
years
want
old.
kids?
Maybe. I
I've
don't
never
know.
asked
He wants
you.
more than kids. He wants his kids to have kids.
Well, you'd hope.
So,
I mean, not necessarily. They can do
well,
whatever
yeah,
they
they
want.
can do whatever they
it
want.
depends
Yeah.
on what my significant other wants to do. Whatever she wants to do. I'm
What if
fine.
she's like, I want 25
Then I'm
children.
drawing the line.
I want 4 kids.
4.5.
Well, you know you have
A
to
dog.
you have to get with
Wow.
someone first. You change your.
I have to get with someone first.
Yeah.
I could have my own kids by myself.
You
Adopt.
could. You could, but
I could
you're
adopt.
gonna be like
I could
Michael
go to a
Scott.
sperm bank.
You remember when Michael was talking to Pam? He was like, "I'm gonna adopt a little
But I'm
Chinese
not-
baby."
I'm not an idiot.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
He said
I'm not an idiot.
He said Angelina Jolie was on Oprah, and I've decided. And then she was like, it's really expensive for the application, and like most of the time you won't get picked for like 9 months or a year. And he was like, I don't even know if I want a baby in 9 months. He was like, I don't even know if I want a baby in 9 months. And she was like, exactly. And I was-
Elephants
but I do.
Are pregnant for 2 years. Fun
True.
fact.
24 months.
Yes, that is 2 years.
That would be horrifying.
Well, don't worry.
They're
It'll-
elephants.
Yeah, and it does happen often.
Yeah.
So.
It does happen often.
Whew.
They're endangered, right?
Yep, and rhinos are cooler.
True.
I don't know why, but I was looking up Kate plus 8 the other day because I was like,
What's that?
Because she had 6
What's
babies
that?
at once.
Like it's a thing? What's that?
Because she had twins.
Oh,
And then
the
she
door.
had 6 babies at once.
Yeah. So what's that, like, sextuplets?
Whoa.
And they were
Hextuplets?
yeah, sextuplets, and they were
Sextuplets.
they were born 10 weeks early because there were 6 of them.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's like.
I'd take 3
Like
and sell the rest.
they only gestated for 30 weeks, and I was like,
That's
how?
not a puppy.
Okay, like I'm scared to even push one out of me. Like, how did she have 6 of them?
A child is worth like $30,000. You could make some money off that.
Is that true, Kayla?
I mean, hospitals charge you like
A lot of money.
a
to
lot
sell them?
to have a baby. Shut
Do you
up.
think giving birth in Canada is cheaper because their healthcare?
I think
Well,
giving,
you
I
have
think
to have.
giving
You have
birth.
to be a citizen. There.
I think giving birth anywhere else is cheaper.
Fuck.
Well, not Mexico. You're screwed.
Fuck.
Because they'll steal your kidneys, and then you'll be like,
I think there's a lot of
That's
countries
not
that'll steal
necessarily
your
true.
kidneys.
in Thailand, you can like sell your kidneys for like $30,000.
Oh, I should go
should've
there
done
and
that.
sell one.
Yeah,
No, I
but
want
it's Thailand. So I don't.
I really
Jared
wanna-
should have done that.
I really want to donate a kidney.
Well, Jared needs one. so-
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give him a kidney. He doesn't.
He barely uses his one.
Jared's the last person you want to give a kidney. But
Why?
we're not going to talk about.
But the
Jared.
first person you want to give,
Paul Gosu.
yeah, Paul Goss is the
Paul
first
was
person.
our last guest.
And the greatest guy ever.
He sat in that chair last week.
He's famous. You just sat in a famous person's chair.
I have many times.
He went on a Russell Wilson tangent.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, and Kurt Russell tangent.
Kurt Russell's good.
You don't
Yeah.
like Russell Wilson?
Don't like Russell Wilson.
You
What?
I don't like Jared Leto either.
Russell Wilson's not an actor.
Well, they are related.
No, they're not.
You know who Russell Wilson is, right? The
The
football player.
long-haired crazy guy. We're not talking about the same person.
Who the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
That's
Russell
Jesus
Brand.
Russell Brand.
Oh.
I'm
Russell
so-
Brand's cool.
I'm so sorry.
He's a comedian.
I'm so sorry. He's
He
crazy.
dated Katy Perry for like a little second.
A little
And now
second.
she's got
It's the very
Orlando
smallest
Bloom's
second of
baby.
the
Yeah.
Jared Leto, I feel like he'd be a cool person to talk to.
No.
What?
No.
He was in 30 Seconds to Mars. He
Yeah,
must be
No.
in
it
a
took him
band.
30 seconds to get there.
He was a dick. He's still a dick.
Well, he has one, so. And he's
Does he? Are we sure about that?
Well, Morbius.
No one's testified to the
Dude.
fact.
Morbius.
Morbius' sex scene begs to differ.
Have you
No.
seen Morbius?
No, I don't want to because I don't like Jared Leto.
Well, he's a great
He's a douchebag.
philanthropist.
No, he's not. He has this weird complex where he seems like he thinks he's the best thing since
Well, yeah,
sliced
he's in
bread.
that Gucci commercial.
And then he gets killed in American Psycho.
Does he really?
Yeah,
Have you?
By Christian
you-
Bale?
Oh yeah, you made me watch that.
Yeah, I made you watch it. and
Christian Bale
You
kills
actually
him.
liked it. You were like, I wasn't expecting to like this, but I liked it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great movie.
It is,
Good book.
but it's horrifying.
Better book than movie, but it's,
It's
a good movie.
horrifying.
Yeah,
He's so happy about everyone that he kills.
yeah.
Because he
He's
hates
awesome.
everybody.
He's awesome.
It's like Dexter, but Dexter at least like.
You
kills
realize
people
that
back.
Christian Bale's a different person from Patrick Bateman.
And Dexter had a laboratory, so.
Shut up. You fucking asshole.
Wait, what are we saying?
I'm talking about Dexter's Library.
I was talking
Bateman's
about Christian
laboratory.
Bale. Sorry, let's talk about something else.
Christian Bale's about to be Thor: Love and Thunder.
Wait, he's gonna be Thor?
No, he's
No,
not.
Natalie Portman is.
Oh.
She's so cool.
Bale is gonna be the villain.
And
yeah, I
Tess-
saw that. He has like
and
eating the
Tessa
black
Thompson.
goo.
He's like, I killed a lot of gods, and you're the hottest challenge yet.
I like his
Is he even
American.
British?
Yeah, he's British.
He's British.
He is.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
He also played Dick Cheney.
I remember I told you he was British, and you're like, whoa, he has a great American accent.
Because sometimes, like a lot of the time, when people that are British or Australian or whatever try an American accent, you can see it and you can
Yeah.
tell, especially when they're like in an emotional scene because it kind of like slips a little.
Yeah.
And they like, if they're like really into it, it slips because they get comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're Australian.
Like John Boyega.
But Oh, or Tom Holland.
or Tom.
Yeah.
Or like
it's-
Phoebe Tonkin, or anyone that is Australian or British or
It's-
whatever
it's
and
really-
does an American accent.
Rare you get a lot of
Heath
Americans
Ledger.
doing British accents
Ah,
and stuff
Heath
like
Ledger.
that. That
Such
doesn't
a
happen
babe.
very often. Heath Ledger was awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Sometimes it happens though, like
You know what's crazy?
Lily Collins
Yeah.
did that, and then I think a couple of other people. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Go
Well,
ahead. Keep on.
keep on going on.
What were you saying?
Lily Collins did a British accent, and she did really well.
And Robert Downey Jr. did an Australian accent.
Good for
In
him.
Tropic Thunder.
And he did Sherlock Holmes. He was kind of like.
British.
It wasn't
Yeah.
really. Was it British? He was
Yeah,
British.
yeah.
He's
more
supposed to be British.
It
for
was,
Sherlock Holmes.
but it was more like a pompous, like affected voice. Like he
Yeah.
did like a.
Depp's accents are cool.
Yeah.
He's so
British
good.
accent, yeah.
He's so talented.
What's crazy about Ledger though is that he sounded. I know they both have Australian accents because they're Australian, but he sounded just like Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, and Mel Gibson, he's Australian.
Yeah.
I love Heath Ledger.
We were talking about Johnny Depp though. Yeah, he's good at accents.
Johnny Depp is
Yeah.
so awesome, and he won, bitch.
Yes.
won.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
If I meet
oh yeah.
literally, like
Amber Heard.
fuck that.
We-
Like
our-
she
one of our
lied.
fans was Amber Heard.
Yeah, one of our fans is an Amber Heard fan.
Yeah.
We're not gonna disclose.
Fuck off.
We're not gonna disclose his name. to the public,
But
Ew,
starts with a
but
G.
literally,
ends with a
literally,
G.
she literally was the abusive one.
Turned
Turned everything around
No.
to make
I
it
know.
her narrative, her story.
Yeah.
And then
Ugh.
she
And then she lost, and now she's going.
she
on,
did
like,
win one. She won
She
one.
no,
one of
she
the-
won one because one of his like PR guys tweeted something about her defaming
Which you
him,
can't do.
Yeah.
and they were like
Depp won himself,
That's-
but his PR team lost.
yeah.
That one.
that
Yeah.
just that one guy
His-
'Cause they-
the expert witness. He got
because-
fired.
because he kind of made it seem like he was tweeting for Johnny.
Yeah.
Is what it looked like to
Johnny.
them, so they were like, okay, like she gets that one, but she's so frustrating
yeah.
because
Jason Momoa was pissed.
well, and people were like, people
Ruined that
that
movie
people
for me.
that agree with her are like, this is gonna be such a setback for women, and it's like, no, honey, she's a setback for women
True.
because she's a lying snake. Actually, snakes are cool. She's
Yeah.
just a lying.
No.
She's not a woman if she's a snake.
Snakes are not cool. I hate them.
I love
What?
snakes.
Snakes are awesome.
No,
Snakes
I'm
are
just
so
getting
cool.
Indiana Jones character.
Oh, yeah.
she lies, and it's ridiculous. And that was the setback for women, was her lying, and
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
making kind of a joke of like actual victims.
Yeah.
Although I do feel for her because I feel like a lot of that stuff could have happened to her. This is all speculation
To
on my
another
part because
person.
well no. This is all speculation on my part. This is just what I picked up from like I read through a lot of like court documents and a lot of things like from her father and her mother and everyone in her like in her circle, and her father
Was a drinker.
threatened. Listen, first of all, they're all from Texas. He did dog fighting and was arrested for it.
Michael Vick?
Shut up.
He did dog fighting and was arrested for it. So he's already not the like greatest character.
But he'll have a comeback in Philadelphia.
And there was
He's not a
this
football player.
there was this
Oh.
like there was this court document that I was reading, and it was from hers and Johnny's mechanic, because he like fixed all their cars. But he was fixing her car for something, like he was fixing the radio. And Johnny's people were like, this was after the divorce and this was everything, and Johnny's people were like, Johnny's not paying for this anymore, like bill her because this is her car.
Yeah.
And he tried to bill her for it, and her dad freaked out on him. She freaked out on him. Her dad was like, Johnny owes us, and like started yelling at the mechanic. And and her dad was like, I'm gonna shove a bottle up his ass. And I was like, that sounds familiar. Didn't she say Johnny raped her with a bottle? So I feel like it could have happened to her, but I feel like it was her father.
Yeah.
I want an American Psycho movie where she plays herself in it, and it's a
Dude,
bad thing.
They
I
did
just
that
don't
with Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis is so cool.
Yeah,
We'll play
but-
her.
She's cool, but American Psycho 2 is terrible.
American
she
Psycho 2
Psycho?
was so
I
bad.
love her though. I love her. She's
Why
such
do you
a
make-
good actress.
She's a good actor, but the writing was really bad.
Making a sequel to a movie based off a book makes no sense.
Yeah.
If there's not a sequel to the book,
Yeah,
True.
it
It's
wasn't.
Like, it's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They just came out with one book, and then they're like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick rules. What the heck is
Or
this
like
crap?
the Bible too. The
Well,
Bible's a
they-
movie.
We should make a movie about the Bible.
the
Two.
Bible too is
Yeah.
a movie.
No. Well, Mel Gibson. Do you know Passion of Christ?
Sure.
Mel Gibson made it a while, but they're making. I think they're making a second one
Passion of
where it's
Christ
about
2.
Jesus, like when he's resurrected. That
Oh,
you
is
don't
that-
really read about or hear about in the
Is Willem
Bible.
Dafoe playing him?
I think so. Or so maybe he might. That'd be
He's
cool.
played Jesus before.
And he
Also,
is Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm nervous for her daughter because
Yeah.
her daughter's like 2,
Oh,
Yeah.
little baby.
And if she has these,
Oh, baby.
well, she has she's a narcissist, first of
The
all.
baby?
Amber Heard.
She's crazy.
And she's got so many
It's like Stewie.
issues. She needs to see a therapist and get help.
Yeah, but.
But I don't think she will get the help she needs because she's been going to a therapist. Clearly, they have documents and stuff. And if she's not,
See, this is what happens when you, for breakfast every day, you eat Cocoa Puffs.
You
go cuckoo.
Cocoa Puffs.
It's all Cocoa Puffs ad.
Yeah.
Eat Cocoa Puffs today.
Dude,
Sponsor.
we're sponsored by Cocoa Puffs. Eat a bagel with your Cocoa Puffs.
Yes, that is probably good.
Yeah.
Why is
Probably.
Yeah, you've never
Oh
had
my
it.
gosh, there was this meme or something, and it was really funny. I was going through it, and someone was like, we got drunk in our Airbnb, and our Airbnb has a label maker, and
That's
we
probably
labeled
what
the Cheerios bagel seeds.
Bagel seeds.
And I love that so much.
That's what
Cheerios are bagel seeds.
So Kayla said that she's watched a few of our skits. She said she watched the one where we're all agents and we double cross each other.
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And then she's watched. She
the
said
coconut's the best one.
She said the moth.
The
But it's
mosquito.
a mosquito.
Oh.
Yeah, she corrected herself.
I'd say the coconut is our best one.
That's not called the coconut though.
But it's still,
it's called the airplane crash.
But everyone
I
knows.
don't think
in-
I've seen that one.
Everyone
No,
knows
it's
and
the
loves
most
the
recent
character
one.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut's a character in it.
Yeah.
And he's still alive. I have him. I don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere.
Is it actually a coconut?
Yeah.
I
He's
love
in my
coconut.
room.
Make sure to
But-
check out the airplane crash. It's our most popular skit now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you
I
promote
thought
it so much.
Coconut beat it.
The airplane crash.
Oh, that is the coconut one. Yeah. What's the other one? The president killing the president.
president.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we tell
Ocean was so outraged
I
that
talked-
you said that.
Yeah, we're back. and,
Cocoa Puffs ad in the between.
so yeah, my sister, she was freaking out because I was talking to her about my skits and I was like, we named one killing the president, and she was like, you named one killing the president.
Hopefully
Well-
Joe Biden saw that.
No,
because-
I like him.
He'd be like,
I mean, I don't like him.
He has a lot of issues.
He
I
fell off a
don't-
bike.
I
He did.
know. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't like him.
Lesser of two evils, right?
I like him better than Trump.
He's a jokester.
He's a jokester.
He's
What?
still
We have
kinda
not had a
creepy.
jokester since Obama.
Oh, no, he's a jokester. He's like the little hair on my legs and then.
That's fucking.
He's a bit creepy.
He's a weirdo.
I just want,
I want another George W. Bush.
Are you kidding? Please tell me you're kidding. Please tell me you're kidding.
Hogan's never serious.
Okay.
His father really helped him out.
Ugh.
Uh,
Yuck.
Another Bill Clinton would be great.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
I talked to Jared about this, and he said, I think I told you this. He's like, we have not had a cool president since Calvin Coolidge.
What? No one even
Coolidge was
remembers
kind of
him.
cool. He had the second most pets.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
What?
He wasn't.
Yeah, that's a fun fact.
He wasn't the last coolest president we've had.
Theodore Roosevelt was our last coolest president.
Theodore Roosevelt was before Coolidge.
Obama.
Yeah, Obama was cool. I like.
He was a cool dude.
Yeah, cool dude. He had some stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
No president has done great things. Like,
True.
But he killed Osama bin Laden personally. So that's what
Shut
makes him
up.
great.
No, he
I will
didn't.
say, Dwight D. Eisenhower's pretty good.
Yeah, he was a really good dude.
Yeah. He also did a lot of good things.
Yeah.
But one really bad thing.
Well, yeah, Korean War was pretty bad too. That's
Yeah. But Vietnam was kind of his worst thing.
kind of his fault.
Jesus.
But Vietnam isn't really his fault. So
Yeah.
I'd blame LBJ.
True. Oh yeah, that is LBJ.
LBJ is one of the
I
worst
was
presidents.
so for some reason.
Woodrow Wilson is our worst president.
got-
I think we ever had.
No, Andrew
Really?
Johnson.
Nah, Woodrow's
Andrew
worse.
Johnson was
George
Woodrow's
worse.
Washington
worse.
sucked.
What?
Andrew Johnson was worse than Woodrow. So
I don't. I think Woodrow's.
agree to disagree.
Andrew undid everything Lincoln did. Woodrow
is
Wilson
terrible.
made everything worse than what it already was.
Yeah, but Andrew Johnson was terrible.
Lincoln was okay, but like he didn't.
Lincoln wasn't that. Lincoln is.
If you're the only president to be impeached, then you're freaking dog shit.
Who was impeached?
Andrew Johnson.
Oh, suck
Yeah.
it.
But it was different era with Woodrow. But Woodrow just didn't get what he wanted, pretty much, because everyone hated him, and he had
Yeah.
KKK rallies at the White
that's
House.
true. That's bad.
What
but
a
I'm
fucking ninny.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Andrew Johnson was also
Oh yeah,
a
big
racist. So
yeah.
Every president is racist.
not
Well,
true.
Abraham was.
Abraham
and
Lincoln
JFK.
was
JFK did a lot.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln, first Republican president.
Lincoln freed the slaves, but he didn't mean to. He was just like, I
What do
want
you
the
mean he
war.
didn't
He still
mean to.
wanted to. It was
No,
a
he
big
didn't.
deal.
No, he didn't. In his speech, he literally was like,
So this is what happened
That's-
exactly.
whatever if that's the outcome, but
So,
like I just want the war to be over.
He didn't. So that's what he wanted at first, and then he realized. So what? He made it a slave issue halfway through the war because the British started getting involved in helping the Confederates because they wanted cotton. So he was like, we can't let Europe get involved. So he was like, this is about slavery. So now that made the Europeans back off
Yeah.
because he made it a slave issue, and the Europeans were like, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah. The only thing that I arguably bad about him is we bought Liberia. That's why
True.
we owned it during that time, and
Yeah.
he kind of had a plan to like slowly phase everyone out
back
to move
back to Liberia. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Why?
Because it was a lot of religious
It
reasons.
is weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And also it's the Irish problem because a bunch of Irish went to New York City, and then Irish were like, "Why are we fighting this war?" You know, like it's to do with slavery, and then Irish people were like, "Oh, then it must be the slaves' fault," and then riots and all that
Oh, God.
happened. Yeah.
There's so much racism.
mhm.
Just like
It's just
built
history.
into.
Nothing to do with us though.
Yeah.
I
We're all
mean-
fine. The bagel is
Yeah,
free.
the bagel is racist.
We're
free.
free. The bagel is a
But
free
we can
nation.
still do things.
We could, but we're not.
Why?
What?
Well, I don't
To
have.
help.
Oh, to help. I
Yeah.
thought you meant
I don't have
do
enough-
things to
No,
hurt.
God,
That's-
no,
that's-
no.
I don't. I have enough
You
money.
know me.
right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
No, I know. That's fine.
Misunderstood.
I'll become president, and we'll declare war on Mars, and we'll get everyone together.
Yeah. Declare war on
Elon
Mars.
Musk is stupid.
Well, I think he's pretty smart, but
He's smart. He's just a dumbass.
Let me buy Twitter for $2.
yeah, $2.
Well, he was only doing that to take away from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. You
Yeah.
realize that because then
Yeah.
he stopped, and they were
Yeah.
like, "You just said you wanted to buy us and whatever, and then
Mhm.
like pulled out. Like what?"
Yeah, Twitter sucks. Anyway.
Yeah, Twitter's dumb.
Worst app.
On the App Store.
Yeah.
There's lots of.
The greatest app is
Problems.
MySpace.
Hey. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we're talking about presidents. Roosevelt was cool.
Roosevelt was. I love Theodore.
Yeah.
Theodore's my favorite.
Teddy.
I like that his name is Teddy.
Yeah,
He's the reason that teddy bears were invented.
True.
and also he's the only president to win Medal of Honor, and his son won Medal of Honor too.
Yeah.
It's his father-son duo.
Not his cousin though, FDR.
Fuck his cousin. No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
joking. I'm so sorry. He was in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
But
but he kind of sucked.
He was okay. He had some cool things, but he was an asshole.
Yeah.
In terms of
Isn't that
camps,
just the
he's
story
terrible.
of every president?
Well, Theodore was
every-
cool. Theodore was like.
Theodore was good. I like Lincoln. I like.
I think
Washington.
Obama isn't like an asshole.
No.
I think he's like a cool dude.
He does seem cool. I want to.
To be fair, I think Bush is a cool dude.
Yeah, you could like hang out with him.
Bush
but
is chill. If
Yeah,
you watch interviews,
you'd hang out with him, but
Yeah.
he can't
have
run
a
a
beer with
nation.
you can disagree with his policies all you want, but he's you have to go to work.
Not yet.
Okay, let me know when.
But
We'll wrap up.
Reagan,
6 minutes.
Reagan, I feel like would be a cooler dude to talk to because he's an actor, and then
Reagan was an actor. Yeah.
No actor needs to be president. Actually, that's not true. Some of them would be good.
Nicolas Cage.
No.
He's got my vote.
No.
Kanye West.
No. I feel for him, and I feel bad for the things he's going through, and he has.
No.
Bi-
No.
Listen, he has.
The only actor that
He
needs to be
has
president.
he has bipolar disorder, and that's probably very difficult to struggle
True.
with and be in the public eye.
But the only actor that needs to be president is John Stamos.
Ah, I would
That'd
vote
be
for
great.
that.
Yeah.
I would
Uncle
vote for
Joey's
that.
got to be the vice president.
Uncle
Oh
Joey.
God,
dude.
Joey's a perv.
So he's just like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
True. Kinda.
I would
But
vote
his
for
name,
John
his real name's
Stamos.
not Joey Gladstone. It's fucking.
Who else?
Dave
Who
Coulier.
else?
Oh.
Or Jason
Oh,
Momoa.
Dave Coulier can't because he's Canadian.
Jason
yeah.
Jason Momoa would be a great president.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
But
I love him.
he would intimidate anybody. He'd be like,
As he
go to war with
should.
me or you're dead. Go
He's,
to war with
literally,
me or
he's
you're
literally Aquaman. What are they gonna do? He rules the sea.
dead. True.
But Superman would kick his ass. So.
Henry Cavill.
Not
If you
true.
put them in a room, I don't think Henry Cavill.
I
Would
I
root,
didn't know
Henry
he-
Cavill would win.
I
I'm
didn't
rooting
know
for
he was
Henry.
British.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody's
Henry?
British.
Kenry? What did you just call
I said
him?
Henry.
You said Kenry.
What did I
Henry's
say?
his brother-in-law.
Were you play that for the speech? Yeah, you didn't know Christian Bale is
Johnny
British.
Depp
You didn't know
would be
Johnny
president.
Depp was from Kentucky.
Johnny Depp would be interesting.
I knew Johnny Depp was from Kentucky
Yeah, I was
because
just
Dad
kidding.
did an
Yes.
ancestry, and we're supposed to be like really far distant
Yes,
cousins from
I
him.
tell everybody I'm related to him.
I tell everybody I'm related to him too.
Yeah.
If we ever meet him, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck fuck are you people?
Well, what if he's
He'll be
like,
he'll be
"Let's be in the
nicer."
movie?
Yeah, it'll put me in a movie.
Yeah.
I want to be in a movie.
It's
of
like a
this.
weird, really weird cameo in a
He's-
horror movie. You're
he's
the guy
on-
that gets killed.
Great.
He's
Seems like my role.
He's on tour right now in the UK, and I want to go see him.
What's he touring for?
He made a prior commitment prior to the trial to like tour with his friend Jeff Bridges.
Bezos? Where's Jeff?
Jeff Bridges.
You're Jeff Bridges? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeff Bridges. He's
Goes to
Big
the bridge.
Lebowski.
No, not him. Wait,
Oh.
no.
That's
Jeff
Jeff Bridges.
Beck.
I know it is.
Jeff
Oh,
Beck.
yeah, I
I'm
know it is,
sorry.
but that's not what Kayla
Sorry.
meant.
I did watch The Big Lebowski recently though.
It's a good movie.
But I think he's touring in France right now, and I want to go
Tour
see
de
him.
France.
With John Goodman.
With John Goodman. Oh, I will say one thing. I was trying to. So I watched a Napoleon video, like about Napoleon.
Dynamite?
No, the Bonaparte.
The short one.
He wasn't that
He was
short.
awesome. He was 5'6".
He was pretty cool.
He told his girlfriend not to bathe for 3 days because he was coming to see her.
That's
a
awesome.
little creepy.
Um,
Don't tell me what to do.
but yeah, I watched Napoleon and I got inspired, so I started learning French.
Oh.
Um,
And you're gonna take over
Speak to
Egypt.
me.
I can't, and here's why.
Did they?
Because learning French after you learn German
Mm-hmm.
is hard to pronounce because you start
C'est
pronouncing
la vie.
you start pronouncing French words as German, like
Do it!
German inflections. Like you don't pronounce the S in French words, but
Yeah.
in German you do. So I keep pronouncing the S.
Oh.
So it's just a
Fun
mess. And it also made me realize that I know a lot more German than I realize.
Yeah.
can say
It's
weird- I
still in
can
the
s-
back of our
Yeah.
brain.
I can say weird phrases, but I can't say a lot.
Yeah. And I was talking to my dad about it because he knows a lot of languages.
He knows Arabic, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he said that I told him that it's hard to learn French, harder to learn French than German for me. And he said, really? Because usually it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I
So-
told him, well, when I was in school, I tried to take French and German at the same
Yeah, I
time.
know. And that did not work for you.
No,
I remember this.
Dad made me drop it.
Yeah. It's very difficult to learn two languages.
It'd be cool
I
if we
was
could learn
fine.
Arabic.
I was fine.
Yes.
I was in German 2, and I was like, I'm going to take French 1. And so it was like 2 weeks in, and I was doing great. And then he was like, you should drop that. And I had to drop it. And I already had my French name.
Yeah. It's
Aw.
tough because
Because
it's
we didn't
tough.
get to pick names in German.
What sucks about not growing up in Europe or any continent besides North America,
Because they learn
is that
languages
you learn
from
languages
first grade.
when you're growing up,
And
and that's
also-
a lot easier than being an adult and learning.
Because
Yeah.
kids are more adaptable
Yeah.
than we are. Like, our brains are like
Yep.
Yeah.
set. They're
Good.
set in their ways.
Because like my grandparents knew, like my grandma knew like Russian, Lithuanian.
It's so
and-
cool.
Yeah, and English obviously, and some German. So,
Mhm.
and she wanted us to learn Russian, but my parents didn't care.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate
want to
that.
learn. I want to learn Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
Yeah,
would
I've
be
heard that
interesting. Hungarian. Hungarian.
I heard a really good way to learn. It's kind of random, but like
Duolingo.
military teaches really well because what they do is they have translators. So if you go to like
that's
Japan,
what my dad did.
yeah, like they teach you intensively, and you have to speak it
Yeah.
constantly.
I'll tell Grant about this too, but he's like really into Japanese culture now, and
Yeah.
it sucks because I kind of been out of touch in the last 5 years or last like 6 years because I grew up with Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Because I watched Ninja Warrior and I was really into it, like
Ninja Warrior's so
Sasuke,
good.
Yeah.
the Japanese show, and I was trying to learn Japanese
Shingo
at a young
Yamamoto.
age. Shingo Yamamoto is my
Yeah.
favorite.
I love him.
He was on every episode.
He was amazing.
Only one to make it on every episode. And I just love Japanese at a young age. And then when I hit to like 9th grade, I stopped like caring for Japanese stuff.
Well, because
Yeah.
they did
For
like
some reason.
American Ninja Warrior, and we couldn't watch the Ninja
G4,
Warrior, like the
yeah.
Japanese Ninja Warrior anymore.
Japanese Ninja Warrior was on G4, and G4 is no longer like a channel.
Yeah.
So
I remember G4.
That's why. Yeah, that's why it's not
Attack
airing
of
anymore.
the Show.
Yeah, Attack of the Show. I remember Attack of the Show.
It was always right after Ninja Warrior. And we were like, okay.
Japanese. I really like Japanese.
I do
culture.
too. I would like to get back into it
I've always liked
because it's been a long time.
from like gaming and stuff and
Gaming, yeah.
yeah, and they're just movies and stuff like very 80s. Anything 80s references Japan.
So
Alright.
we're wrapping this up in 2 minutes.
Sorry.
But
Sorry.
yeah, the 80s is coming back.
Yes! I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Holden doesn't dictate to everything in the
Well,
world.
it is kind of.
I mean, no, but like the 80s and 90s fashion and like styles are coming back,
Yeah.
and I'm
Oh,
obsessed
don't
with
get me
that.
started on the mullets.
I'm
dude.
obsessed with that.
We were
Not
just
the
talking
mullets
about that.
necessarily. Some
Yeah.
people can pull it off. Some
Connor
people
kept
really can't.
Telling me he was like, whenever a mullet when we went to Troy, he was like, look at that, and then there was a guy
Yeah,
with
that's
a mullet.
Clark County.
Some people,
Yeah.
yeah, Clark. Yeah.
My grandpa was talking about it too. He's like,
Some
Clark County,
people-
they always love mullets. It's never out of style for them.
We need the like Jerry Seinfeld perm come back.
No. Jared rocks that.
Sorry.
You know Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark? The guy with the white hat.
Yeah, it's like Dr. John.
Yeah.
Sure.
So our friend Jared rolled up looking just like that.
Yeah, and he even talks like him.
He was like, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Wells.
Dr. Wells. And then, and then you were like, oh, look, it's Belushi.
But yeah, I would say the 80s is just my favorite time period of like pop culture.
Yeah, I like
70s.
the 70s.
I'm more 80s. I
I-
think even music even just developed.
I'm just a
then.
hippie.
Hippies is 60s.
But the 70s still bled.
It's like
It bled
morning.
into the 70s.
Morning 70s? What am I doing?
Early
Morning?
70s.
Early, yeah.
The morning 70s. The
music-
early 70s.
But music was at its best from 60s to 90s.
Yeah, because it kept
I like-
developing.
I like.
I know you like.
And I think
I
2000s
like
you
from
can
the
keep
50s to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everything.
But I've said
I'm not
anything before
fond-
the 50s.
I'm not fond of recent country. Some
Yeah.
some female
It's like
country
pop
artists
country.
are really good. Like some
I like
I've recently
classic country.
I've recently
Yeah,
gotten
it's
into
better.
a few like female artists that are coming up have come up recently in their country and they're really good. But like old country like Johnny Cash
Yeah.
and like
Willie Nelson.
George Strait,
Yeah.
like they are so good.
That's why I just like the 80s because it had everything. It had like hard death metal rock was coming in.
Which is so cool.
And then rap and hip hop was developing.
Rap and hip hop were best in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't like it now.
I
some
like
of
it
it's
now.
alright.
I'm
That's-
going to see Jack Harlow.
That's the one genre
Day
I
two.
don't really care for.
Damien
Day
Witherspoon.
two. I'll give you day
Shout
two.
out.
So
Good guy.
one of the people we went to high school with, he's a rapper.
Yeah, and he's
Okay.
famous.
My friend's a rapper.
We got to
And
wrap
he's
up
famous.
because my
Sorry.
sister has to go to work.
Sorry.
All right.
We're all good. An hour's about an hour.
Oh, favorite
Yeah.
Favorite what? Last topic.
favorite 90s song.
Favorite 90s.
90s?
Oh, that's tough.
Don't make your eyes roll.
Holden.
So much was made in the
Holden,
90s.
you got to say River of Dreams.
No, yeah, that was in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's probably that. I was going to say a Nirvana song, but that.
You know, I'll say a Nirvana song to make it up for you. I'll say Memory by Nirvana.
Alright, that's good. Weezer was big there, and Green Day. So it's a lot. It's
Ooh,
actually pretty
Weezer.
hard.
So Holden said River of Dreams by Billy
Yeah.
Joel. What about you?
Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Ooh, Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Yeah, that's a good song.
No.
Say It Isn't So by Weezer.
Stop giving me Weezer. I'm trying to think. I
Smash
really.
Mouth All-Star?
Oh, hold
American
on.
Idiot by
Dude,
Green Day.
Smash
I think
Mouth
that was
All
Hold on,
Star?
I've
Yes,
got
Smash
one.
Mouth All-Star.
Stop giving me
I will
things.
say All Star is like my
Let me
fourth
find it,
favorite
let me
Smash
find
Mouth
it.
song now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gotten down over the years because of all the memes.
It's
Yeah. By Nirvana.
Shut
It's
up.
great.
my favorite song.
I like. I don't even know.
Oh, great song by Weezer.
Janet Jackson.
I like Alanis Morissette. But I also like. I'm trying to think. Wild
You
Horses.
asked the question.
I know I
Yeah.
did. I didn't have it
90s
ready.
Tougher than 80s.
Wild Horses
True.
by the Sundays.
80s is still tough.
And for like R&B
Oh, the Sundays.
and
It's a
rap.
great band. Where the Story Ends by the Sundays.
I don't know.
Really? It's a good song.
Okay. And help me. I don't know
Oh,
what
Help Me by the Beatles.
No.
Wasn't made in the 90s, but
No, no,
great.
not
okay,
that one.
real quick. The Beatles
What?
or the Monkees? Hey, we're the Monkees.
I like the Monkees.
Are the Monkees American?
Yes.
Alright.
I do like the Monkees, but I love the Beatles.
Beatles are.
John Lennon
What
was
is it
jerk
called?
though.
No Diggity.
No
That's that
Diggity.
was a 90s song?
That's
Yeah.
Blackstreet Productions.
Wasn't it 90s? Dr. Dre,
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
Blackstreet.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
90s.
I'm trying to think of what the
Snoop
song's
Dogg wasn't
called.
on it, was he? I have to leave.
Yeah, he was on it.
And Herbert Hoover.
And Herbert Hoover. All right, Herbert Hoover, take us out. I'm Herbert Hoover, and I suck like the vacuum cleaner.
Just a vacuum cleaner? Sorry.
He's not.
Sorry, that got weird.
Like Hoovers. All right. So, Kayla, last words.
Thanks for having me again. I'll see you in 20 episodes.
Yep, see you in episode 42.
42.
And for you, we'll see you on episode 23.